Good morning, Sandy. Thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your transformation with us. You look absolutely incredible. So I'm just going to get started by asking you what brought you to us and how did you find us?
So I was on Instagram and I saw lots of before and afters of all these women that had a huge transformation, and I was just so hungry for it, ready for new skin and looking young again.
Awesome. Awesome. How did so what were your main concerns? Let me ask you that. Was it just anti-aging?
Aging skin, fine lines and wrinkles. I wasn't ready yet to do Botox, so I wanted to try something with skincare routine, and that's where I was at.
That's interesting because most people come to us most of our patients are obviously here for pigment concerns, and you came for anti-aging, and you got your skin looks amazing. You got incredible results. And so that just comes to my point where I'll talk about a little bit later on, or I mentioned that our products and our protocols don't just address pigment, it addresses all skin concerns. Whenever you're treating pigment, you're treating literally everything. So you see results in just like every aspect out there.
Oh,
So
yes.
I love that you got results. I mean, like I am blown away by your picture that you sent. How did you how did your skin affect your day-to-day life before getting started with us? Like, were you more conscious of photos or things like that?
Yes. So, as you get older, you can't see very well. And when you put your glasses on and look in the mirror, you're like, uh-oh, I don't like this. And then I would always see things in pictures. Like I just felt like my skin didn't look that young anymore. And it kind of made me a little insecure. And then, I was just ready to look young and feel better about
And
myself.
you
So
And you definitely your skin, I swear, looks so good. I'm so proud of your results. Before starting with us, did you try anything else? And tell me like what that was like.
I did. I tried some simple things like over the counter, and I did go to an esthetician and try some of their skincare. It was the Korean line stuff. And I just didn't see the results that I was hoping for. And I just felt like it didn't give me the look I was looking for.
It's insane like how much skincare alone can really do. And I don't know that I was a believer of skincare alone um about 4 years ago. I don't know that I believed that myself, even being in the industry. Um,
Yes.
but like skincare done correctly, with corrective products are just absolutely amazing. And you are definitely living proof of that.
100%. I agree.
It's insane. Um, and talking about corrective products, um, of course, protocols have their ups and downs. We know you've got amazing, amazing results. Um, But was that always fun? And, like, so, like,
No.
our protocols our protocols, are not one product. It's not one product, and they also change as you check in because what your skin needs today is not what your skin needs 2 months from now, just like if you start working out, I might start off with 3-pound weights, which is a true story because I have no muscle tone at all, but, like, if I'm consistent and working, like doing what I'm supposed to be doing 2 to 3 months from now, those 3-pound weights are not going to do anything for me because my muscles have built and I need something else to continue to get better. So our protocols do change. And once you get used to one thing, it's going to, change. Not necessarily the products might not change, but how you use them may change. So what were your struggles like with that, or did you have any? And what made you keep powering through?
So so first of all, I love when I get my new protocol. I get excited about it. I was like, "Oh gosh, you're going to change it up a little bit." But the only thing that ever was difficult for me, but I pushed through it no matter what, is the flaking skin and redness and stuff like that. And people would ask me, "Why is your skin so flaky right now?" And I'm like, "Just wait, it's coming. Just wait, it's coming." So I was very patient through it all, but the routine was very easy. I mean, I followed it step for step, and even though I didn't like sometimes the redness and all that, I just kept doing it anyway because I knew the end was always gonna be great. But other than that, I mean, I love the protocols. I love the change up. It keeps you doing it. That's what I like about it. You don't get bored.
No, you don't get bored. We definitely
No.
you definitely change it up.
And it's like, is it 5 steps this time, or is it gonna be 4 steps, or is it 9 steps, you know?
And how detailed are those instructions gonna be whenever we send it? How many like, what kind of mini novel are you gonna get from us? Uh,
Yes,
but it's always very evident to us, like, first of all, when we see the photos, when you send them in, we can definitely tell who's following protocol and who's not. But whenever people are following protocol, the results are always so amazing. But and you mentioned also the redness and the peeling and the flaking. Even though that's not fun, it's almost like your skin is like a healthy mad, if that makes sense,
it
because
is.
we're supporting that barrier the whole time. So like, if I'm trying to run a race and I prep for it, it might not be fun the whole way and I might get exhausted midway through or whatever, but I've got what I need to power through. Whereas if I tried to like run a mile right now, I'd probably die because I'm not prepped. And so it's the
Yes,
same kind of thing with your skin. Whenever it's prepped and you're giving it that nutrition that it needs, you pretty much can power through anything. And
yes,
it's 100% necessary to create those changes in your skin to see those results because we're actually tricking those skin cells into thinking and acting like they're younger. But you definitely have to have that support. So
for sure. Because
obvious that you need
after the
help.
flaking, you see your skin looks so beautiful underneath it. So I'm like, I'm doing it. If it's, I don't care. I'm just gonna do it.
And I feel like too, whenever it's for my own self, like if I boost up my regimen or change it up a little bit, even though I have that little bit of flake or that little bit of redness, you still have got that nice healthy glow.
You
And so
do.
it's almost like you kind of see past that, so
Yeah,
there's the door from the wind. Sorry about that.
that's
The wind,
okay.
it is windy out here and our door is catching. Um, so if you could sum up like your experience with us, how would you sum it up? Like if someone just asked you like how your experience was with us and if you recommended us, what would you say?
So I get people that approach me all the time about my skin, and they ask me, how did you do this? And I always recommend you guys. And I say, it takes time and it's a process, but you will be so happy if you just do it. And they know what they're doing. They really give you beautiful skin, and you do. Thank you.
Are welcome. Thank you for following it because it really gives us all the feels. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. It really like we're so proud whenever we see it because it's like we accomplished it with you. Your skin is
Yes.
my skin. I always say that and I really mean it. So we don't take it lightly whenever someone doesn't follow protocol or whenever someone does, how it makes us feel. So thank you because you have just as much of an impact on our life. I'm telling you, I'm so proud every time I see your picture on my newsfeed because it's still showing up. I'm like, "That looks so
I get
good."
so many compliments. I went in to get my nails done, and the lady was like, "Your skin is so beautiful." And she's like, "It's such a pretty pink, and I've just never seen skin like that." And I was like, "Thank you."
Like
That
the
would be
base,
Spruce Micro, and I
like
live in Houston, so I always recommend you guys.
thank you, thank you. Texture does so much more than what people really think. And our focus is pigment because it's personal to me. So like
Yes.
that's my
And the
jam.
results of some of these people is just,
Crazy
oh,
good, right?
it's
But I
amazing.
but I feel like it's not only the pigment I feel like the texture has just as much of an impact as the pigment being gone.
Yeah.
Texture is so crazy, and so, like, your concern coming to us was anti-aging, and we're not like, I'm not God, I can't and there's no treatment out there that is gonna reverse wrinkles, like, there's Botox that can kind of paralyze the muscle and give you that temporary effect.
Yeah.
There's fillers that if your skin is not healthy, it's gonna look like overfilled bad skin. Um, but nobody can really reverse that, but you can soften it.
Yes.
The texture of the skin just changes so much. And I used to be a every 2.5 month or 52 unit Botox girl. Like I've got a big old forehead. So it took a lot of Botox.
Yeah.
And I can tell you now that I'm really, really like, since I have, amped up my skincare in the last 4 years, I don't get it as much. I mean, like, maybe 2 to 3 times a year, and I'm doing a fraction of the units, and it's because I feel like I don't need it anymore because the skin
Yeah.
Or is
I
changing.
haven't done it yet. I have not done it yet.
You don't need it.
And
You
I'm
do.
not doing it because your stuff works. So
You don't need it. You really don't. Like it, your skin looks so good, but also people who do get Botox out there, when your skin is healthy, your Botox does last longer.
yeah,
So, I'm not an anti-Botox person, obviously. But I feel like I need it a lot less since I'm doing protocol, and there are many out there like just like you that came to us to do instead of Botox that feel the same way you do. So
yeah,
I'm so proud
yeah.
of your results. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much for joining
Thank
us
you. It's your
today.
gift that did it. Thank you.
You are very welcome, and I look forward to seeing you next check-ins.
Okay.
Have
Thanks.
a good day.
You as well. Bye-bye.
Bye.